Hey.
Hey.
You guys took like 5 minutes to start talking right there. You're just like,
Well,
Well, you didn't give us the go
all
ahead.
all I got was a one word that I didn't even quite understand. Yeah, I know. I got the thumbs up,
Yeah, we
but
got the thumbs up.
normally we hear more of the intro than one
Yeah.
word.
yeah, but I didn't
I was
do
just
the
in
intro.
shock.
I was just unmuting you. Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
I didn't
Welcome
know
to
that.
the
I
Pop
didn't know.
Cultured Podcast, where we talk about pop culture and we're
Show
the
how unprofessional we are.
epitome of professionalism. I'm joined, as
Oh yeah.
always, by my friends Joe and Noah. Today known as the
Yo!
Crusader and the Jedi Librarian. Also, we have
Join
Scritches.
me on the payload.
As
Yes,
always, we have
it was
Scritches,
necessary.
the pop cultured kitten.
Scritches, the pop
Scritches for
culture
the
kid.
kitten. Allah. And that is what we have. We also have dropped frames for some reason.
Dropped
Probably
frames.
because
So
of
many
Skype.
dropped frames. I also sound like crap.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's because
You're
Noah is
away from
joining us
home
from a
right now.
distance.
Yes. From a
Anyway,
very, very far off place. Very dark place.
It looks pretty well lit.
Well, no, it's well
haha.
lit, but it's emotionally dark.
Ah, okay. Well, let's see if we can emotionally lighten up.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we're here now. A
We got a week
mosquito.
Here.
off.
Da 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 da
We got
da
our
Yeah.
da. Let's get
we got
started.
we got a nice little vacation last.
Yeah.
We did.
Vacation. I was actually out of state.
It's all we ever wanted. Vacation. Have to get
Only
away.
one of us was actually not here.
Yeah, the other one, not saying who, was just
Was
asleep.
asleep.
Hard core.
No,
Yes.
no, yeah,
Yes.
no, not gonna say who.
Not gonna say names.
And no name shall be named.
Yeah. That's smart. That's the smart choice. Is to name no names.
Anywho, there's actually a good bit of news, especially since
Yeah. There's lots to talk about,
some
so
big,
let's get
some
started.
small.
Let's get a
Let's just
rolling.
let's let's start with my favorite piece of news.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about the Duke Nukem movie that may be coming out? And
Starring
who is in
John
talks to
Cena.
be starring John Cena?
Starring Mr.
starring.
John Cena.
They're gonna have to do a lot of CG so we can see him.
Wait, hold on. Why would you have to do a lot of CG?
Because you can't see me. This thing does this and says
Oh,
you can't.
right.
It's a
Because he
meme.
does the
It's a
hand
meme.
wave thing.
Does the hand wave thing and you can't see him.
That's it. I got you.
That's it. That's it. There's a Duke Nukem movie in the and John Cena's in talks to play Duke Nukem. That's the news. That's the extent of the story. There's no more. All the articles I read about are like, if you didn't know, John Cena's a professional wrestler. Oh, really? He is? And if you didn't know, Duke Nukem's a video game franchise that started in 1991. Like, oh, neat.
Who's writing the articles that you're reading?
One I saw was on Variety. The other was on Entertainment Weekly.
Oh,
They really
well,
just
there you
explained
go.
who John Cena is and who.
Good. Thank goodness that we have Variety to explain to us who John Cena is.
It's good. Yeah, I appreciated it because I was unsure. I didn't know. Noah
Has disappeared, yes.
the internet just doesn't want him to be here.
Apparently not. That's fine. Um,
Yeah.
just keep
We have
going,
to-
and I'll fix it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just keep going. I'll let you fix that. That's it for that news, though. There's no real news there. Just I am taking over the podcast now.
Yes.
This is me. This is now the Joe Show. I am in all of the frames. I have taken over. I'll just I'll get up here. Get up here that I'm still on my box.
Yeah, please do that.
So, you gotta move the mic a bit. My microphone now has its own window.
I am
I
so
understand.
sorry.
Noah,
It's fine.
just keep talking.
It's kind of hilarious, really.
I will fix this.
But what are your feelings about John Cena being Duke Nukem?
I have no feelings.
All right, cool. We'll move on to something more substantial. Let's talk about everyone's favorite game, VR Chat.
VR chat.
Yeah,
I do know the way to VR
Yeah.
chat.
yeah. You're the one who shared this article.
Yeah, so basically, what's been going on is people have been getting like scam copies or like free copies of the game from not the actual publisher. Hang on, let me pull it up exactly.
From not VR Chat.
Yeah, from not VR chat. Basically, there's like a huge security risk. People have been getting malware from like not legitimate copies of VR chat, like not the Steam copy of VR chat. So there have been like huge malware issues and security issues. So those people who are not using the official version of VR chat could get a lifetime ban from the service.
Ooh.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
and
who
contrary
wants
to
to pirate VR chat?
Someone who really just doesn't want to pay for VR.
Well, isn't it
Why do people
free?
pirate anything?
Yeah, but at least like some things that people pirate are good games. And then there are people who pirate VR chat.
I'm just saying, contrary to my comments on the last podcast, I have since tried VR chat, and it's silly.
It is quite silly.
It's silly. Yeah, Noah, Kofi, Nick, and I walked around VR chat for a while. Not actually chatting with anyone, viewing the main purpose of the game.
Yeah.
We just looked at the skins people made.
Ridiculous.
in
It
some of
was
the
it
different
was
places.
it was a fun time.
It was kind of fun. It's kind of
Yeah.
fun. I'd play it. I'd hang out there.
Yeah.
Would
I
you?
see I have my own
Because
window.
you never actually
Has
talked with
elected
anyone.
not to participate.
Yeah, no, I'd talk to people.
We didn't, but you can.
We didn't, but I mean, I would in the future. I was more interested in just like walking around and seeing stuff. I didn't really want to talk to people yet, but I'll get there.
And then that's
day.
when you'll be like, oh,
Someday,
right,
someday.
VR chat is trash. VR chat
Oh,
is
right.
actually trash.
VR chat is literal garbage.
Yeah.
No, it was fun though. It was fun. It's a silly little game.
Speaking of literal garbage, actually, I did not have a segue for that.
Speaking of literal garbage, shoot, there's like nothing really here. Speaking of literal garbage, let's talk about Totaku.
Yeah.
PlayStation is launching a Totaku figurine line. They're not PlayStation 4 amiibo. They're just
They are not.
little figures of Sony characters like Kratos, Parappa the Rapper, and Crash Bandicoot. And the Phasar FX350 racing ship from Wipeout.
All
Everyone's
right.
favorite Sony character.
Question.
Yeah.
Answer.
Why does it matter if they're making collectibles if they don't do anything?
That's what I said. I think people are just making a fuss about it. Like, they're just copying Nintendo.
But they don't even
Yeah.
do what
Well,
Nintendo does. These are literally more
I know.
collectible figurines.
Yeah, they're just collectible figurines, which I still think are cool. I would gladly put Parappa the Rapper on my shelf back here that you can't see because my microphone's blocking it. I would gladly throw Parappa here, but I don't know. For Crash or yeah, probably just Parappa or Crash. But I'd probably do Sackboy. Anyone else? Probably not. I'm not a big enough fan of any other franchise. Why isn't there a Nathan Drake? Why isn't there a Nathan Drake one?
Well, this
I
is
feel
just
like-
the first line. They're probably going to do more, or they won't. One of the
I'm
two.
just saying, you're gonna put in the Phasar FX350 racing ship from Wipeout, but not Nathan.
That's
Well, what about Kingdom
because
Hearts?
Nathan Drake isn't a
that's not
Sony character.
exclusive anymore.
Well, neither is oh god, what was his name? Hang on. There's one of the games on here that's not like totally a PlayStation exclusive. It was, and
Tekken?
technically Crash wasn't a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, Tekken, the guy from Tekken. He's not technically a PlayStation exclusive, but
Yeah, but it was for a long time. But there have been a lot
same
of
with Kingdom Hearts.
But there have been a lot of Kingdom Hearts games that are only on non-Sony products.
Yeah, but it's only ever been Sony or Nintendo. And even then, the major titles have always been PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I beg to differ. I would say Dream Drop's a major title.
That is, yeah, okay, legit. Well,
I'd say Birth by Sleep's a pretty major title.
what non-legitimate people, what non-legitimate fans would consider the major titles?
The numbered entries.
Yeah,
One
the
and
numbered
two.
entries. 1 and 2,
And
Birth
they've
by
all been
Sleep.
re-released on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's fair. I can see them
It's
doing
made
it, but
its come around.
But at the same time, Kingdom Hearts already makes a lot of their own figurines and collectibles, so they don't need this.
That's true, but like I'm saying, this could just be the first wave, and depending on how popular it is,
I'm sure it is. This is
they
just.
could come back
I just
and do
feel like Nathan Drake should be one of those like staple characters you put out in the wave to see how popular.
Well, what
That's
about
my biggest thing.
Spyro? What about
Throw
Jack
Spyro
and
in there
Daxter?
too. Throw him in there too. No one wants Bloodborne's Hunter. Okay, that's a lie. There's probably some people who want that, but I'm not one of them, so I don't care.
Poor Bloodborne.
We got more of a discussion out of that one than I anticipated.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We probably shouldn't have commented on it. That doesn't.
That's true.
Probably should have just let it go. And kept going.
Like we
Move
said at
on.
the top, professionalism goes out the window with this podcast.
Yeah, we should have moved on to our next topic. But on the topic of collectibles, Overwatch Cosmetics update.
Yeah. Joe, take it away.
Yo, so they added like 12 new legendary skins, 5 new rare skins, a bunch of sprays, and player icons. Everyone got a new voice line. A few new highlight intros, a few new emotes. And those are all just in the base loot box, including the Reinhardt Crusader skin, which is just young Reinhardt, and he has my hair. But he wears it so much better.
He really does. I'm sorry.
He really
But what
does.
else happened in that
I
update,
can't- I'm not
Joe?
even mad. Oh, Blizzard World. The coolest idea for a map ever.
And a theme park.
And the coolest theme park ever, if it existed. I want it. I just want real Blizzard World. I still love the comment someone had at BlizzCon this year. It was, so, like, you realize if you made Blizzard World, if you crowdfunded it, we would give you all the money you ever needed. A fan said that in a panel. It's like, well, yeah, but Overwatch is set in the future, so give it some time. I want it. I want to. I mean, I don't want to ride the Hellscream because I hate roller coasters, but I would absolutely go grab a bite at Snacks Ramus.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a giant turkey leg from a Lost Vikings themed restaurant. That's all I want.
Well, the Lost Vikings is just the Lost and Found Vikings. But
No,
it's
they
still
also
pretty
need
great.
like a giant turkey leg stands.
Mhm.
If you
Probably.
can find it.
You can probably go to Snacks Ramus, get some of those Death Wings.
The death
I-
wings.
They came up with so many like jokes for all of the items. Like the effort put into this map is so great, and I love it. And they have like little prop doom hammers lying around. The music is so good because the first point you attack is the Gates of Stormwind, and you have to like
Mhm.
go through. It has like the big statues of the heroes who saved Azeroth and closed the Dark Portal, just like at the opening entrance of Stormwind. But as you're going through, it's also playing the music from Stormwind as you're attacking the point. And it's just like, yes! So Horde fans will love the first objective because you get to raid Stormwind.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what kind of map is it? Is
It's a
Blizzard
hybrid.
World?
It's a hybrid.
Okay,
So
good.
you attack the point, which is in the Stormwind Square, and then you move a payload, which is King Leoric's crown. You have to move it to the Reign of the Black King ride, which is the Diablo themed area.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Which has Deckard Cain voiceover inside.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's so good.
Now,
It is
Blizzard,
so
make him a hero on Heroes of the Storm. I still
Please.
want that.
Also, a kind of Blizzard adjacent, Heroes of the Storm just added Blaze in the last couple weeks. Who's their new character? He's a fire bat from
Nice.
StarCraft. They're the flamethrower dudes, if you couldn't tell, by
Yeah.
the name Blaze or the name Firebat.
Wow. Shocker.
Also, Overwatch League's still great. Just one quick snippet. Just not going to talk long. Good games last night. Seoul and Shanghai. Seoul kicked butt, but Shanghai looked good. They won a map off Seoul, and they were one team fight from winning a map off of Seoul, which would have put them into the 5th round.
Hmm.
It looked good. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on Overwatch League this week.
Sweet.
Also, Dallas is 0-4, Noah. I don't know if you know that. They're looking bad.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of new things, Dragon Ball FighterZ released. The new Dragon Ball game. That's
I haven't
hype.
touched it. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan, but I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse and had a lot of fun with it.
No,
So I'm
but
sure Dragon
seriously,
Ball FighterZ would be fun.
I just watched some people playing it. Oh
Mhm.
my goodness, that game looks so pretty. You know, everything.
I love those games. They are fun to watch.
Even though it's like a 2D style fighter mostly, all the fighters are actually 3D models. So whenever it like cuts to like
Oh, it is a 2D style fighter?
it's 2D, right, but all the characters are actually 3D models.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
didn't know
it's a
that.
2D style. It's
So
like
it's not like Xenoverse, which was a 3D.
yeah, no, it's a 3-player. So it's like 3v3 teams.
Oh, okay. So like Marvel v Capcom.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, older Marvel v Capcom. Infinite, I think, is just 2v.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Pokemon Tournament also has a 3v3 mode. It's fun.
Oh, of course it is. It's Pokemon and they're battling.
Yeah.
No
Pokemon
Pokemon
Tournament
can do
is
it alone.
such a fun fighting game. Oh
Anyway.
yeah, we talked about that on the last. I was going to talk about the new fighters being added to Pokemon Tournament, Blastoise and Aegislash. We already did that.
Oh.
Well, talking about new fighters and new games, the Saw expansion for Dead by Daylight just dropped.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. They're just going to add every single like V killer
movie
ever,
franchise.
except for Jason.
Except for Jason,
Except for
because
Jason,
got
because he has his own
game.
game that's terrible.
Yeah. So, but basically, since I have played the expansion,
Yeah, tell us about it.
yeah, continuing in a long, proud line of Dead by Daylight, just creating new killers that are just infinitely more broken than the last one. You know how Michael Myers' mechanic works? Like the more he like increases his tier, the less his fear aura is. So,
Yeah,
like,
the more
can-
he stalks, the less noticeable he is.
Yeah. So he can get like right up behind you, and your heartbeat won't even go, and he can get you.
Yeah, until it's like, oh, he's on top of you now.
Yeah. So basically, and they went with the pig, the pig person, or Amanda, I guess, from the Saw franchise,
I don't know.
if that
I'm-
has any hold with anyone.
Fun fact: I
she
hate
can-
horror movies
Me too.
and don't watch any of them.
I watched the
So-
first Saw movie.
Did you maintain the food you ate while watching it?
Yeah, the first Saw movie isn't as bad as you think it is. Like the first
Okay.
Saw movie, there are like two disgusting things that happen. Amanda sorts through a dude's guts, which if you actually look at it, looks like she's sorting through like wet pipe cleaners. And then there's the part where Carrie Elwes' character cuts off his foot. And you don't actually see him, you don't actually like watch him cut off his foot, you just see like blood spatter. And
Oh,
those
okay.
are like the two like nasty parts that I remember from that first movie. It's the later ones. The later Saw movies are where they're just like, let's just make it as bloody as possible and as disgusting
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah.
The first
So
one
anyways,
wasn't that bad.
basically, Amanda's mechanic or the pig lady's mechanic. What the pig is the killer's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which there could be a pseudo-sexist overtone in that statement.
Look,
Well,
I don't remember if
anyways,
Amanda was actually
her
the pig mask or not. So go on.
Yeah. So her ability is that she has like a hidden blade that she attacks you with as her main weapon, but her alternate ability is that she can crouch by pressing left control. And while she's crouched, her fear
Finally.
radius goes away.
Finally, the killer got power that gives him the basic ability of a survivor.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, and like I said, while she's crouched, she has no fear radius. She can get right up behind you, and you won't know unless you hear her just kind of breathing behind you. In which case, it's too late because then she can do like a lunge attack with her hidden blade and get you. And granted, the ability to turn on and off crouch takes like about a second or two, and the ability to like do the sneak attack while crouch takes a second or two.
Like, I can crouch. It's you gotta. Okay, now I'm crouched.
Yeah, it's like gotta crouch. Okay, I'm
It's
crouched.
like gotta get into crouch mode.
So there is a little bit of a delay in that aspect, but she's still pretty much broken.
Okay.
And then when she
They all
downs,
are though. Every
Yeah.
single killer's broken, so it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
they don't compete against each other. They compete against the survivor.
Yeah. but when she downs you, okay, she has the ability to pick you up and sacrifice you that way. Or what she can do is when she downs you, she puts the reverse bear trap on you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wiggle away from her or if you get off the hook, to turn on a generator while the reverse bear trap's still on, a countdown timer starts, in which case you need to find a little jigsaw box in order to try to remove the helmet, and even then the chances are slim, or I don't know what the chance radius or ratio
You have
is.
to like do a challenge to get it off.
Yeah, you have to do a challenge to get it off.
Nice.
And if you don't, and the countdown timer expires, it does what it does in Saw and just snaps your jaw in half, killing you that way.
Okay.
If she kills everyone with the bear jaws or reverse bear traps instead of,
The hooks.
still gives you a entity displeased ending for the killer.
Nice.
So, but the other thing is, if you're still wearing a bear trap and you try to escape, it just instantly kills you.
I love how Dead by Daylight is slowly becoming the Super Smash Brothers of horror movie franchises.
Pretty much.
Here's, like, I just don't, like, why are we still talking about Dead by Daylight? I mean, really, if you look at it, that game is terrible. Like,
It's fun though.
it's
It's fun
not
with
well
friends.
balanced. It's not like, it's,
For a horror game, it's a fun game to play with your
It's
friends.
a fun game with friends though, and that's
Yeah.
the only reason I play. It's like I don't like Borderlands at all. I hate that game. But with friends, I'll enjoy it because it's fun to just hang out with friends and play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like go do like ladder in Dead by Daylight. I'm not gonna go play it alone. I'll play with friends anyway, any day.
Yeah.
And I do
Anyways.
like how each time they release this new killers, they do like they really capture the essence of what their film is about. So like for the Jigsaw one, it's all about like putting the traps on people, and they can try to get out, but they probably won't. Just
Yeah.
like Saw.
But the thing that I would like to see, which they probably won't do, is like a later expansion that gives us a new game type of killer v killer.
Well, that'd be broken because the killers very much don't have same power levels.
Exactly.
You just pick the newest one and win.
Well,
basically.
see, even then, I wouldn't say that. I still wouldn't say that. Like, Amanda is pretty broken, but Amanda versus Michael Myers would be an interesting fight in that game. Because they've
But there's
both
like-
got the same mechanic.
There's no way to do it. There's no way to like make that work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, one more thing before we move on to our next topic. Who do you think's next? What's the next horror movie monster coming to Dead by Daylight.
The Leprechaun.
The leopard.
God. The
That'd be
Leprechaun.
perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
Probably not this year, but probably
Oh my
next
gosh.
year, maybe.
What
They're not going to
if-
do another killer 2 months out.
What if they do though?
That-
He doesn't even have to
if
have
they
good
did, I would
powers.
love it.
Clearly, that's not their goal. Just like
Yeah.
I
put
want
the
the
leprechaun in
leprechaun.
the game.
I didn't even think of the leprechaun, but I need the leprechaun.
I
I
mean,
would
what
only play the leprechaun.
major horror films haven't we touched yet?
Chucky hasn't been touched,
That's true.
and Chucky could like, if he gets you. I mean, he's not big, so he doesn't really carry people, but
Yeah.
he switches bodies with you. Doesn't Chucky
And puts
do that?
yourself on
Does-
the hook? No.
That's
I don't-
apparently Chucky's goal,
Is that like his
but
thing? He like switches.
yeah, his goal
he
is
never
trying
accomplishes
to...
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in the game he could. Then you put.
Yeah, but he doesn't even establish, like, in the movies, I don't even think it's clearly established how he intends to do it.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's an option. I'm not saying they're gonna do it. It'd be weird. He's
Yeah.
like small and can't carry people.
Yeah.
The
I'm trying to think
Leprechaun's
of-
kind of in the same zone, but he's got magic. He could do it.
Yeah, he's got evil leprechaun magic.
He's got
The
evil
only other
leprechaun
one
magic.
would be Jason, but we can't do Jason.
But you can beat him by locking him in a in a cast iron safe.
In a cast iron.
Just
that
don't
how they-
open it.
Is that how they beat the leprechaun?
In one of the movies, they do lock him in that, and it's like, I hate it. Wishes, and like, don't do it, don't do it. It's like, but the wishes though, I gotta open it, and they open it, and he just kills the person immediately. It's like, that's what we said. Don't do that.
Of course.
Yeah, he's weak to cast iron.
Well, there you go.
That's his weakness.
Let me see.
And there's other options that we're just not
And
thinking
then-
of.
And then they actually probably what they would do next is another original design that they would create.
Yeah, they'll probably do another. Oh, Krampus. They can add Krampus this Christmas.
Oh yeah, Krampus. Yeah.
Krampus.
Great.
Creepy.
Great.
Uh,
Yo, we are one step closer to becoming pirates, sailing the wide seas.
Yo! Yes, the Sea of Thieves beta just started.
Yeah,
I'm
We
so
are-
hyped.
we are like 2, 3, 4 months out from becoming pirates on the seas.
Dude, we gotta do it as soon as it comes out.
I want it so bad. Yeah! Sea of Thieves, man.
Exploring, doing things.
Say-
Alright,
Firing
John.
Noah
say-
out of a cannon.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I didn't agree to this.
Yeah.
It.
Wow.
How are we going to get you to shore?
Yeah. How's
A
it really useful?
rowboat.
No.
Nah.
We don't rowboat
Those are
people
for
to shore.
emergency use only.
Yeah. We might need a rowboat in case of Kraken.
That's how we get back to the ship.
Right.
Duh.
We will bring over the rowboat. You scout on ahead.
Yeah, you're scouting ahead for the rest of us.
Yeah, but if I don't
Shut up and get in the
like
cannon!
Oh, okay.
Up again, I can.
Oh, good.
Oh gosh.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Speaking of canon,
I was gonna say, speaking of shutting up and getting into the cannon.
yeah. So
Well-
a lot of people have been
No,
really
this is a
hating
good
the-
segue. This is a good segue.
Janky, this is the best segue.
No,
we've
go
ever had.
now. You're already there. Keep going.
All right. So a lot of people have been hating the. Should we say
wait.
spoilers?
Spoilers for Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. If you
Hold-
haven't seen it, if you haven't
spoiler
seen it,
finger.
go see it, and then come back.
Right now. Right.
Yeah.
No, finish
Just-
watching the podcast first. Just mute us. while I have my
Go
finger.
with your story.
All right. So, people have been hating the ending of Last Jedi with Luke's force projection Luke's force projection fight with Kylo Ren. They're like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. It's not an actual Jedi power. It's bullshit. It's this, it's that, it's the other thing. People have just been hating it for whatever reason. I thought it was kick-ass and cool, and a twist I never saw coming. But in order to shut up the haters, Rian Johnson tweeted out a series of tweets. The first one was like a picture of emoji eyes. Then the next picture was a picture of his bookshelf in his office. Next was a closer picture of a copy of the Book of Sith and the Jedi Path. He opens up the Jedi Path, takes a picture of a page of advanced Force techniques. Then he goes to the paragraph on basically what could be considered Force projections, and it outlines the whole thing about how Force projections work, and then just basically let the book speak for itself.
Yeah. Basically
and
just
then other
showing
people-
everyone they should
Yeah.
shut up and appreciate the canon that has already been set forth.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make anything up. This was already in a book. So stop yelling at him about it.
Yeah, and the exact section, it's small enough. Doppelganger or Simuliferdus permits a Jedi to create a short-lived duplicate of himself or herself, or an external object that is visually indistinguishable from the real item. Those who have perfected this ability can create phantoms of any person of their choosing, or trick an enemy into seeing more objects such as droids than are actually present. So, yeah. And then people followed it up with the gif of Luke brushing dirt off of his shoulder from the movie.
The best
So-
way to follow it up. Yeah.
The best
So
way to
good.
follow it up. So, yeah, I mean, people. Granted, there are some legitimate issues with The Last Jedi in terms
Oh, yeah.
of pacing,
Oh, yeah.
story, and that matter. The
But
the
that's
Star Wars writing team is literally spearheaded by people who work at LucasArts, whose job is solely to read everything that exists, including the not canon expanded universe books, to try to figure out how this all plays into the world of Star Wars. Their job is literally to determine what is
Can
canon
I-
and what isn't canon.
Can I unspoiler finger yet?
Yeah.
Yes, you can unspoiler finger.
Okay, no more spoilers.
But yeah, so people, you get off their back. Okay, like the movie, you didn't like the movie. Okay, you don't have to make petitions to have it removed from canon. You don't have to send threatening messages to the director or the cast or whomever. You don't have to make a Meninist cut of the movie where it removes all females from the film except for when they die.
I did not
What?
realize that existed.
Yeah.
That's
What?
okay. That's not related to this. That's a whole separate issue.
That's unrelated. But
But haters just gotta shut up. Is the end point of that I was going for.
that'd be a really short movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But it still keeps the most badass part. Spoiler free. It would still have the most badass part with a woman.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of movies and how great they are,
Yeah.
let's talk
Yeah.
about Logan. Movie I still haven't seen,
Yeah, I
still
haven't seen it
really-
either, so I don't know.
and even more so want to now.
Myself today.
Oh, don't make me cry. That song already makes me cry.
Anyways, who wants to take this?
Have you seen Logan?
I have not seen Logan either.
Cool.
Well, then
none of
why
us
are
have
we
seen-
talking about this movie that none of us have watched?
Well, okay,
Well,
but
because
here's
it's
the
a
thing.
comic
Here's the thing.
book movie that got nominated for an Oscar.
Exactly. It
That's
is like
awesome.
the first legitimate superhero film to get nominated for an Oscar outside of like special effects or sound design or something like
Yeah.
that. This is like a proper Oscar. This is for best
Whoa, whoa,
adapted
whoa, whoa, whoa,
screenplay.
whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not diminish those other Oscars. Those
Yeah,
are
no,
still
no.
big awards that mean
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, those
This
are
is the first time it's gotten one based on story and writing.
yeah.
Yes. There. Let's
Yeah.
Let's
So
put
no,
that.
I'm
Let's
not.
not say a proper Oscar.
Wow.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not saying that because I mean, like Star
No,
Wars
you
and Lord of the
definitely
Rings. Well, I
just
mean,
did
Lord of the
say.
Rings definitely did get an Oscar.
Sound
I
design,
didn't.
editing, visual effects, those are all proper Oscars. Those
Yeah,
people
no, I
deserve it as much, if not more.
I didn't mean it in that connotation. Get the Oscars.
Uh-oh.
But yeah,
There we go.
except for Shape of Water, which is nominated for literally all the Oscars.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things, and I still
Another in a
haven't
long
seen it.
line of weird, creepy Guillermo del Toro monster
Just
movies,
good.
spearheaded by an incredible Doug Jones performance.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
The best creature actor on the planet.
But yeah,
It really is.
yeah, Logan was nominated for what was it?
Best
again?
adapted screenplay.
Best adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
Which is where it's up against Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Please Game, Mudbound. The three of which I've never heard of.
Yeah.
So I assume they're Oscar bait movies and will probably win.
What
Yeah.
was the list?
Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Molly's Game, and Mudbound. Of those, all I've heard of are The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the rest of those are definitely Oscar bait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
they'll probably win.
mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, no, this is but this is huge, and like we can't talk about Logan the movie because we haven't seen it, but we can talk about how huge this is because it's the first superhero movie to get like a prestigious Oscar nomination.
Again, bad choice of words.
Again, bad choice of words.
Really bad choice of words again. 'Cause, I mean, Incredibles
Yeah.
did win best animated feature,
Yeah,
but it was also original characters created by Pixar, who always win best animated feature. If Pixar
Or-
doesn't
or
win,
Disney.
Disney does.
Yeah.
But now they're the same company, so it doesn't matter.
and if Disney doesn't win, then it's sometimes DreamWorks, but not lately.
Very
Deadpool
rarely.
was nominated for 2 Golden Globes last year
Yeah,
for best motion picture, musical or comedy, and Ryan Reynolds
Best
was nominated
Actor.
for best actor.
Yep.
Musical or comedy.
So, but yeah, no. Best adapted screenplay is
Yeah,
Is-
Wonder Woman didn't get anything in that.
Wonder Woman got snubbed, but at the same time, like, I feel like either Logan or Wonder Woman are both deserving of Oscars for their, just being sheer great movies. But this could also open up the door for like more what I would call geek films to be nominated for more Oscars.
I also am kind of surprised Lego Batman movie didn't make it to best animated feature nominee.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
No, that's not even
Okay.
a joke.
Lego
No,
has
no,
famously
alright,
been
sorry.
snubbed at the Oscars for the past few years.
I'm just saying.
I definitely thought that you were just going to say best movie and not best animated movie. And I was like, whoa, wait, hold on.
No, I think it would have like deserved something. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty
Yeah, but-
good.
But here's the thing: Lego has gotten snubbed several times at the Oscars. Like the one year that the Lego Movie came out, it was totally snubbed. But they did this whole routine where they
That
were giving
should've-
out like Lego, and it was hilarious.
That should have been up for best animated picture that year. Like I don't think it should have won.
I mean,
But I think
Everything
it
is
should've been
Awesome was
nominated.
not. Everything is Awesome was nominated for best original song in a movie, but the
No,
Lego
that's fair.
Movie was nominated for best animated feature, which is where people were upset with the snub. But yeah, Lego has never gotten an Oscar nod for any of their films for best animated feature.
All 2 of them.
No, 3 of them now. Because there's the Lego Ninjago movie, the Lego Batman
Oh
movie.
yeah,
Lego...
no one cares about Lego Ninjago. That's not one that's deserving.
That was a good TV series. I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
I'm just saying, Lego Movie or Lego Batman movie, those might have deserved a nominee for best animated feature. I don't think Lego Ninjago movie deserves. I don't think that's a snub. I think that's a deserved not being on the list.
Yeah, but either way, yeah, and like me personally, I'd like to see the Oscars kind of like, and I know this isn't what the Oscars is about, but I'd like to see the Oscars kind of open up the animated category a little bit more to maybe include like voice acting, or at the very least like another award for like
It would be-
animation style.
it would be good to have like a performance category for voice acting.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they do still just use all the same actors, like how many
Yeah.
how many major motion pictures hire voice actors as opposed to actors?
That's true.
Like they all hire the same big name actors we know.
Yeah. So
So I can understand why they don't, but I think that should be a category.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's even left on our list? There's only two things left. The last one, I definitely want to save for the last one. Well, second to last one. But, which only leaves the fact that Yuji Naka, who was the head of the Sonic team until 2006, is now working for Square Enix. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know what he's working on. But he says his goal is to create a fun game that people will enjoy.
Good.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
They're bringing him on to kick Nomura off of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Guys, it's official. Sonic the Hedgehog, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
Spider-Man,
Alright.
good game.
All right, now for what'll probably be the biggest conversation.
Yeah.
Nintendo announced something great, or something incredibly disappointing, depending on your point of view. Nintendo Labo.
I'm
Yep.
sort of...
Well, let's start with the explanation of what Nintendo Labo. For
Yeah.
people who may not know, what is Nintendo Labo? Nintendo Labo is a set of games and little DIY kits, which are mostly made of cardboard and other craft materials, that you put together, and then they interact with the Joy-Cons in a way that they create an experience. Like the example they show is someone makes a little cardboard piano. The screen slots into the top, and a Joy-Con goes into each side, and as you press the keys, it actually plays a piano. And it's just, I think it's really cool. And there's like a fishing game, and a lot of people. Well, first of all, concept-wise, we won't even talk about price point. Concept-wise, what do you guys think of Nintendo Labo?
I get what they're trying to do with it. I do.
What are they trying to do with it?
They're trying to get kids more engaged in like it's another one of the STEM things, science math things. It's one of those
it
things where it's
certainly
like
will. I don't think that's their purpose.
I
but
think that was their purpose. That's what they were going for. That they were kind of trying to do something where kids would become more engaged with designing and creating and programming and making something, for themselves themselves.
Yeah, but I don't think they're like specifically like aiming for STEM things.
No, they're doing it.
They're doing it to get kids more engaged and more creative. It's not. First things first. This isn't being designed with people like us in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
We are not the target audience.
Yeah, we
Maybe I want to play a tiny cardboard piano, Joe.
I do. I really do. I'm just saying I'm not the person they're designing it for.
That robot pack looks kickin'.
The robot pack does look pretty cool. But yeah, they also have a full like robot cardboard suit which like you move your hands and it's weird because it's like VR, but it's not VR. It's VR without the headset.
Yeah.
Or do you wear a VR?
Cool.
Is it like a VR headset?
Maybe for the robot thing.
For the robot one, I think it turns your Switch into VR, which is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, Janky? What do you think about Nintendo Labo?
I like it. I think it's a really cool concept. I don't like that it's just made out of cardboard, because in like the trailer, they're just like, look at how nice all of these things look. And I'm like, they're not going to look nice for long. Especially if you got kids playing with them. Those things are going to fall to pieces.
Especially when they show the like drum kick pedal. It's like, that's going to last 5 minutes.
I'm just like,
5 minutes, that's going to last one stomp.
If you buy this, free replacements? Because otherwise, what are we going to do, Nintendo?
I just think it's really cool the way they're really innovating ways the Switch can be used. Because we've seen some of the things the Joy-Cons can do for in like 1-2 Switch, the game no one bought because it shouldn't cost $50.
I can't believe that 1-2 Switch cost $50. That's insane.
It should have been bundled.
That should have been the free game that came with the bundle.
Or like $30.
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah.
Not $50. $50 is too high for that.
Yeah.
But it's really a tech demo of what the Switch
Like-
can do. And this
like-
is like the next level of
It's $50. 1-2 Switch? No.
yeah. Let's talk about the price point, because that's where a lot of people have take issue with this.
Yeah.
What is the price point? I didn't see it.
For the variety kit, which comes with like the piano, the fishing game, those sorts of things, $70.
What the hell? What
Yeah.
the actual hell?
Okay. Why is that too expensive?
Because it's cardboard. Like,
Okay.
what
Okay.
actually do you get in the box that is
Okay,
worth
you get
$70?
the game. You get the game, which
Okay.
I'm sure is a $60 game because it seems like it has a. You get all the cardboard for that. You get a manual to explain to you how to do it, and you're paying for the research and development of the product. I think $70 is a good price point for this. Like, everyone's complaining, but you get. Let me tell you everything that comes in this, because there is a lot. You get 28 sheets of cardboard, including extra sheets for customization. 3 reflective sticker sheets, which are used to help the Joy-Cons easily pick up the things. 3 sponge sheets. Looks like 4 different strings. Orange, blue, gray, and blue. Oh, no, wait, those are grommets. You get orange and blue strings. Then you get grommet sets, gray and blue. 2 large rubber bands plus spares, and 6 small rubber bands plus spares, which will let you create all of the, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 experiences that come with the game.
Okay.
So if we look at it this
How
way,
much-
it's $10 for an experience and $10 for all of the supplies.
Okay. How much is the kits that don't include the game, like the robot kit? Because that's not
The
included.
robot
on launch,
kit
is it?
also includes the game because they're separate games. Nintendo
they're separate
Labo is not a
games?
game unto itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Variety Pack
the
has the
robot
Variety
one
Pack
is
game.
80.
Huh.
But that comes with a lot more cardboard and a lot more
Yeah.
supplies to actually build the system.
Yeah. I'm not
Although I
I'm
do
not
have to
surprised.
say- Go ahead. Mine was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's $70 because most Switch games are $60.
Or 60.
So, yeah, it makes
it's only
sense
$10
that-
more dollars for all that stuff.
Yeah. It makes sense that it would be
Everyone's-
$70 because they're just throwing in all the cardboard and the building
everyone's-
materials.
Everyone's making a big thing about, I'm not going to pay $70 for... Not. You're paying $70 for a game, like a bunch of games and experiences, a manual to tell you how to put all the cardboard together, the cardboard, and all the research and development that went into making this. Like, I
Yeah.
can't emphasize that last point enough. A lot of work had to go into making this stuff.
Now,
Well, now that I know what it all includes, yeah, I can see that being a fair price point. Although the stupid thing I was going to say is one of the funnier things I've seen on social media about this is Nintendo's charged exorbitant amounts for the experience of cardboard in the past. Pokemon cards.
Yeah, but that wasn't Nintendo, though. That was Wizards of the Coast.
Was it always Wizards of the Coast, or
Yep.
was it only Wizards of the Coast lately?
It switched. It was Wizards of the Coast originally, and it switched more recently. Wizards no longer prints the Pokemon TCG. I don't know who does.
Ah.
It might be done in house for Nintendo now, but it was Wizards in the early days.
But anyways, yeah.
The only
so
thing-
now that I know what all goes into it, yeah, I totally see $70 being a fair thing. I didn't know that it came with a game in order to
Yeah.
do the Nintendo Labo. I thought it
Yeah,
was going
no.
to be like an app on the
It's-
Nintendo Store.
No, it's not.
and then
a
you buy the
built-in
cardboard.
thing. No. It's the game that comes with all the cardboard and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
people are just making a big deal saying, "Oh, it's just cardboard." It's not.
yeah.
It's
not.
not. It's so much.
Well, and that's the thing,
think
is
about
that
it-
the trailer for it just shows, like, the cardboard construction, so I think that's one of the things
Yeah.
that people don't understand.
That's
But
what, yeah.
my question is, like, I don't totally understand how some of the programs work in the Nintendo Labo system. Like, they show, for example,
example?
there's, like, a a rover bot thing where it's like you have the Joy-Cons on the side of it and you move it.
Yeah.
And what I don't understand is how is it moving? Like, what's picking up your signal?
Well, the controllers are.
Yeah, I
you got
get
the
that the controllers
controllers
are picking
on
up the signal, but like, what are the controllers telling to move?
They're vibrating in certain ways that cause it to move how it does.
I would just have to look at it. I would have to look
all
at
it
it.
is the controllers are set up in a way so that if it vibrates on the bottom, it'll move a certain way. And if it vibrates on the bottom on the other side, it'll move that way.
Yeah, but it would
vibrates
still
on the
have to
top,
like
it'll move a
eventually
different way.
turn that motion into like turning a gear or something to actually make it move. That's all.
I think we're thinking of two different clips
Yeah.
from the trailer.
Are you thinking of like the tiny little rover bot with the Joy-Con sitting on top of it?
Let me go back.
Because
Let me
there's
go back.
one. It actually like it shows them like hitting a button and it actually turns and you can actually get it to move. But I'm saying like even if whenever you send a signal to the Joy-Con, yeah, it might vibrate, but you need like how do you translate that vibration into actual motion? Because that's what they're advertising. So that's just one of the things that I was like, I don't know. What is that about?
I'm trying to find that part. I still love the piano. The piano is still the coolest thing to me.
Yeah, the piano's cool.
Yeah.
The piano's nifty.
Okay, I found the rover bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't have like an axle front end. It just has little feet on the bottom, and it just moves along through vibration.
Hmm.
And the way it turns, it just vibrates one side, so only one side moves.
Well. Whatevs then. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it looks like a neat little thing that'll be a ton of fun for kids. But I probably
absolutely.
I probably won't pick it up.
Yeah.
Much as I want that piano. Can I buy just the piano? If I can get just the piano, I'm in. But yeah, I think it's cool.
I'm
It'll
excited
make
to
a
see the
puzzle.
people who will just like break it and make their own software.
I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope like this stuff's a lot sturdier than we think it is.
Oh no, no, no. I don't mean
He's
break the
talking
cardboard.
about-
I mean break the software and then just make up their own program that they can
Oh,
then
yeah,
make
yeah,
cardboard constructions for.
That'll be cool.
That
That'll
would
be cool. Nintendo's usually pretty good in their like security stuff though, so it'll take a while.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway,
if they were to make some sort of open source thing where you could make your own.
No, are you kidding me? Nintendo would never do that. Nintendo open source? No.
Well, I mean, it would be interesting if.
It'd be interesting.
No.
It'll never happen.
No.
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 Anyway,
Anyway,
do you have any other topics that weren't on the list that we want to discuss?
that's it.
That's it? No one else has anything?
Mr. Shenanigans, did you have anything else that you want to talk about?
nope, I'm good.
Any cool revelations from PAX?
I just miss you guys and I want to talk some more. It's been a while. I still want to end the podcast yet, guys.
No, there are no cool revelations from PAX. Just chilling and
Oh.
playing video games. I am wearing the Discord
You have
hoodie
fun,
that I
though?
got there.
Yeah, we
Good,
haven't actually
no
even
Discord.
talked to you since you came back from PAX.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun. It was great.
Any like cool demos? Were there any cool game demos?
I
you
mean, there
tried
was
out
one
that
for
you really
Monster
liked?
Hunter World, but I didn't play it because there was a giant line. But yeah, they also
you know,
had.
like, cool indie games.
Oh yeah, there's one called Tunic, which is about like a cute little fox. It's basically
Does he wear a
Legend of
tunic?
Zelda, like isometric
Does he wear
Legend
a
of Zelda.
tunic?
He does. He wears a little green tunic.
Good.
He's super cute.
Oh, it had to be green too.
Yeah.
They couldn't come up with a new color.
No, it's green. Um,
Like, let's actually make Link, but let's make him a fox.
there was Y2K, a postmodern adventure, which is the trippiest nonsense that I've ever played.
What?
Yeah, it starts out
Give me
like
the elevator pitch for Y2K.
okay, so everything is animated like it's like 90s blocky, crappy animation, right? Like
Okay.
early Pixar stuff. And
Yeah.
you're just like a college dude who comes home in 1999, and then you go off to the grocery store to get groceries for your mom, and you find a cat, and the cat takes you on a whirlwind adventure that eventually leads to some Illuminati alien BS. And
What?
a lady gets captured by aliens and screams, and that's where the demo ends. And
I'm in.
yeah, you just go down this rabbit hole, and you're just like, this started off kind of normal, like an angsty artsy college student, and then it just like went down a rabbit hole deeper and deeper, and then you're just like, what?
You're just like, what is happening?
It goes from 0 to 60 pretty quickly too. And you're just like,
Nice.
what?
Nice.
What? Yeah, no, it's crazy.
What did Noah's picture become? I just noticed it.
What's in his place right now?
Yeah.
That's Hyrule Castle from
Oh.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild? Okay.
Mhm.
I need to get Breath of the Wild.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I'm playing
Um,
Fire Emblem Warriors.
I'm trying to think what else was there. I played some more Party Hard 2, which is always a fun game. And yeah, lots of little indie games. There was a really cool one that was based on like D&D. It's called Wilder Myth. It's like you play as a party of heroes, and it's all like turn-based.
Ooh, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Turn-based?
Yeah,
I love
it's
turn-based.
good stuff. And there's also like a disengage action, and
Yes.
yeah, like
Do rogues
basically
get it as a bonus action?
eventually if you get to the point of being a rogue.
Good.
But
Good.
yeah, no, it's like straight up virtual D&D, and it makes me smile.
I'm in.
Yeah, you should be. You should be in. It's good stuff. That's all I can really think of off the top of my head. There were a lot of good games there, though. There was one called County, where you literally just plays a giant hole in the ground and swallow
Can you hold
people.
it in front of our webcam too, so I can see it?
Yeah.
I'm in. I
Yeah.
don't even know what it's about, but I'm in.
You literally plays a giant hole in the ground that moves around and like
You
sucks
can
things
move
in.
around.
There was also Coffence. This was actually
Oh
a
yeah, I
video.
remember Call Fence.
Yeah, I made a video on it, and I met the actual
Yeah.
developers behind it, which was cool.
And it's on Steam now.
Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Real interesting fighting game.
And
we
then
need to get together and play some games, guys.
I'll tell you what, these people are awesome though.
What was it?
Volante Designs,
Volante
superhuman
What are they?
streetwear. Oh my god, they
do
make
anything
like
else?
special what?
Have they done anything else? What do they do?
They make specialty clothing. Like
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew I knew the name. I just didn't know.
I put on a coat called the Beastmaster. I felt like I walked out of a Bloodborne game, and it was amazing. I was just like, God, I wish I could afford this. They're very expensive, but
How much was it?
that one was 600 something.
Ha!
Yeah, it's not cheap,
Ha!
but it felt awesome.
Oh,
It
boy.
felt kick butt, and I was excited.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
That is. Oof.
yeah.
All right.
I also beat Breath of the Wild, the main story quest.
On the flight down?
No, no.
On the flight down?
Whenever I got back home, I beat that.
Oh.
But it makes me
didn't take
really
your Switch
sad.
with you?
What? No, I didn't.
Did you take your Switch? Oh, you should have.
Well,
Should have done it on the flight.
I
would
could have,
not
but
take a $200 console on a trip.
Why not? Also,
What if,
300.
what if it
Why
gets
not?
stolen or lost?
It can't get stolen if it's always on your person.
That's true, but I don't know. I would never do it.
Yeah, I wasn't super feeling like taking it with me, but yeah, no, I'm just really sad that there's not like an after game in Breath of the Wild. That made me super duper sad.
Oh, like can you keep playing after you beat it and just like?
I
do all
mean,
the
you
side
just
stuff?
reload your save right before you beat Ganon.
So there's no like post game content.
Right. And that's the thing, like, for most of the Zelda games that's true. And I don't really mind because most of the time it
Yeah.
feels like beating Ganon is the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
It's like now you go back to your farm or now you sail off in a pirate ship to find a new Hyrule or whatever. But
Yeah.
in Breath of the Wild, like I also found all the captured memories. Spoilers, by the way, if you played Breath of the Wild and you haven't reached the ending. But
Yeah.
basically it's like if you find all the captured memories, you get an extra little cutscene at the end. So you defeat Ganon, right? You release Zelda. You guys are fine. You see the ghosts of the king and the champions, and then you like smile and walk off into the distance. And Zelda asks if you actually remember her because part of the thing, right, is that Link has like amnesia. But if you actually go through and get all the captured memories, which adds a ton of story to the game, by the way, highly recommended. You get an extra little cutscene at the end where it's like they're back in like their normal clothes. I mean, Link is wearing what Link always wears, which is like the champion's
Yeah.
tunic and the pants. But Zelda has changed back into like her Hyrule travel clothes. And she's holding the Sheikah Slate, and she's like, well, it looks like Divine Beast Varuda stopped working for some reason, so we should go Zora's Domain first. And also talk to the king, because he wants to hear about the ghost of his daughter more, probably, because
Yeah.
he's super duper sad. And you know what? I believe that if we work together, we could restore Hyrule to its former glory, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
You-
And then they like
you want that?
yeah. Yeah, and then they like walk off together. And like there's still so much in that game to do, right? Like I don't even
What
care
if-
so much if we like rebuild Hyrule. It's just like I just want to like finish all the extra content, but I want to finish it
Yeah.
now that Ganon is defeated because I feel like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, you could travel with Zelda or Zelda could just be like around the world and you could like stop and talk to her.
Like Peach in Mario Odyssey. After you beat the game,
Right.
like you can go find her and Tiara around and get moved.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just kind of want that. I just kind of want like, well, now Hyrule is safe from Ganon, but there's still a lot of stuff we need to do.
Yeah. What if that's the next game?
Maybe.
Like, what if that's how the next one starts? Of like, it's Link and Zelda trying to fix Hyrule and get it back, but then, oh no! Something happens. Ganon's back again. Even though you killed him.
Well, you don't kill him, you just seal him away again. And that's
Yeah,
actually something that
exactly.
happens in the cutscene too. They're just like, well, Ganon's sealed away for now, but there's a lot of work that's still to be done.
Yeah, and he'll be back
So.
eventually. But that'll
Yeah.
won't be our problem. That'll be some different.
Right, exactly. Look, even if they just like I don't know what Nintendo's
say, they
plan
should
for
go-
DLC
they should-
was for that game.
They should go Majora's Mask with it.
They could.
I just
I think they easily
picks
could.
up right where the last one left off.
And let's move on. But
But like, give us a slightly expanded world, maybe. Like, it can't be the exact same map. It needs to be different.
yeah, you can
Cut
like,
ahead
throw
a few
some-
years. Things have rebuilt a bit. Things are a little better.
Yeah, that'd be
The whole
cool.
world's kind of different. Yeah, then they can still use the same base they have.
Because I mean, here's the thing too. Like, I would love to explore Hyrule Castle, but I mean, I don't want to do it while it's a dungeon because there are monsters around every
Yeah.
corner. I remember one time I turned a
Yeah.
corner, there was just a freaking Lionel standing there, and I'm just like, no, hard pass. I cheesed my way to the top of the castle, by the way.
I mean, that's how you do it.
Like
That's how you do it.
I started running up the main path. I was taking out guardians, and then like there was some gunk in my way, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna dodge to the castle here. And then I was like making my way up through the castle, and then I got toward the top, and it's like, here's the Lionel, and I'm like, nope, hard pass. And I just started like climbing walls and crap to get to the top. Like, it's cool. You could do it whatever way you want, but yeah, no, I'm just slightly disappointed. And what I was gonna say was I don't know like what their DLC plan is for that game because they released the Trial of the Sword, which gives you the Master Sword all the time. That makes like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you complete the Trial of the Sword, that makes the Master Sword unbreakable, so you don't have to deal with it.
That's good.
Yeah, and then there's the champion of the ballot, or the ballot of the champions,
Battle of the Champions,
which
yeah,
adds
new
in
one.
more content for each one and also lets you redo all of the dungeons. So if you want to go back into the Divine Beasts, you can, which you can't right now
Yeah.
in the game. It's
And
like after you beat
get
him.
Link's motorcycle.
Yes, Eponia. Motorcycle Eponia. Yes.
Is
you
it
also
really
get
still
that.
called Eponia?
Oh, I don't know if it's called Eponia, but that's like,
It should
That-
be.
yeah. That was
It was just
Ayanuma's
Link's
like
motorcycle
joke.
from
It was
Mario.
like, this is how Eponia appears in this game. She's a motorcycle. But yeah, so I don't know if they have like more DLC planned or like what the DLC
hope
plan
so.
is for Breath of the Wild, but if they do like add a DLC that's like some after game for that, like you can still explore Hyrule, but it's like after the fact. I would be really chill with that. I'd be really cool with that. I feel like that would be like a good thing to add to the game. And you know, just based on what I've seen from the DLC, it does seem like the DLC adds in things that people wanted in the game.
Yeah.
Like Travel Medallion, an Unbreakable Master Sword. You could go back into the dungeons. So maybe they'll throw in a DLC that's like, hey,
you gonna,
maybe you want to keep
you're
looking
gonna-
at things after Ganon's dead.
You gonna pick up the DLC?
Yes, I probably will.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap it up. Noah's got places to be in 15 minutes.
Yeah, Noah hasn't spoken in like 15 minutes. So.
I just don't know anything about Zelda.
I think he's just been too worried about having to be somewhere.
No, I
In
don't know
rapid
anything
time.
about Zelda.
Well, you see, I'll explain every game to you real quick. There's a guy named Link, and he has to save a princess named Zelda. And he usually fights a bad dude named Ganon, but sometimes not so much. You know what? Zelda doesn't even appear all. But Link's always there.
Yeah.
Always,
Zelda appears
always.
most of the time.
Like 99%. Like there's maybe like
Yeah.
3 games where she doesn't appear.
And they're also all associated with something. So Link is courage, Zelda's wisdom, Ganon is power.
Power! And Ganon's always trying to get the other.
Right.
Yeah.
To sap the power of the Triforce. Which actually leads to like more of the story of Breath of the Wild, which is really interesting whenever you watch the captured memories. But if you want to play the game, I don't want to give that part away.
I got it. That's the next game on my get it for the Switch list.
Yeah. But definitely
Fire Emblem
seek
Warriors
all that
last
stuff out, because that's like the good stuff. That's all that sweet backstory. That's sweet backstory.
Sweet backstory.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So, let's wrap things up. Joe, Noah, do you guys have anything going on that you'd like to share?
I'll probably make videos again someday. I know. I set my New Year's resolution like I'll make a video. Released the video saying I'm going to release a video a week. The video said, "Hey, 7.35's out for WoW though, so hey, I went back and recorded an episode of that. That'll
Sweet.
probably be
Yeah.
the next video I put out. Actually,
Awesome.
not had in time because I'm going to re-record those.
Sweetness. Noah, anything?
I've got Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage going on my channel every
I
Friday.
love that game.
Every
Love that
Friday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time is my usual upload time.
Sweet.
What comes
And
out this Saturday? I think episode 30 of Kingdom Hearts comes out this Saturday, which means we gotta get together.
We
and
gotta
record the
record some
ending.
more.
We gotta record.
record some more.
We gotta record the ending.
Figure something out.
as for me, I'll be back again on stream tomorrow to play some Overwatch. 3 p.m.
Oh no!
EST.
I wanna be there.
I'm sorry.
3 p.m.
Yeah.
I'll be at work.
Sorry, friend. And then back again Saturday doing whatever I feel like doing on stream. And then hanging with
Not
Janky
too
on
late
Sunday.
Saturday though.
So good stuff. No, 3 p.m. God, does
There's
no
about a-
one look at the
there's
new
about a-
schedule? Like,
I
I'm
did.
just saying, you gotta wrap by 6 though, dude.
I know. 3 to 5. God,
Good.
people,
Good.
make me feel good about my life. Look at the damn
Sorry.
schedule or pretend that you
Dude,
have.
I'm so busy. I'm so busy.
I looked at the schedule. I just work.
I
Thank
looked
you,
at
Noah.
it. I just forgot it.
And that's pretty much all I got. So, thank you to everyone who joined us for the podcast today.
Thanks, Dad. He watches every one.
That's so
Like, for real.
nice.
For real.
Hi,
Aw.
Mr.
away.
Landrum.
He's literally like like if I'm pointing at him through a wall. He's right there. He doesn't
Thanks,
listen.
Mr.
He
Landrum.
doesn't listen. He just has it open and watches. He's
You know what?
listening
That's
to the
okay
radio.
because that
I'll
means
take it.
that's
take
the little view. Here's the thing. I appreciate people who just listen to the podcast. I do. But it makes me real sad whenever I have to look at the dashboard screen and I'm just like, whenever you just listen, it doesn't show you as a viewer. So I think that life is
dumb.
super duper
That's
sad.
dumb. I really think that's dumb. Twitch
Yeah.
should change that. Twitch, change that. Listen to me.
Twitch.
Anyway,
Twitch, if you're watching this video.
Twitch, if you're watching this video, and I know you are.
Mr.
Change
David
that.
L. Twitch.
David Twitch.
all right, I'm
David
ending things
Twitch.
now. Thank you to everyone who joined. Have a
Alright.
lovely day, evening, whenever you have to be watching. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Joe, Noah, Scritches the Kitten,
Scritches!
and Janky. Signing out.
Bye.
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 Bye!
Oh my god. I think you love, like, destroyed their